don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread and the things you would get. If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. Wait, I've been waiting on this. Devil in the booth, I'm sitting on this. Don't touch the stove, I'm baking on this. I'm Freddie, I'm Mike, I'm Chucky, I'm Jason on this. You shaking on this, got something for hating on this. I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this. Not now. I've been waiting on this.
I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside.
And given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be... running high. Both teams have to feel a little un... edge right now.
And who doesn't love this? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
Now here's Curry. Back to White. 6 on the shot clock. 20 feet out. Yes, on the jumper.
This is Pete Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helps get him going.
Thompson outside. Outside Harden. Pass to Ware. Back to Harden. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The three. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Curry. And here's Gasol. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And he gets the bucket.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you gotta stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Ware. Now here's Dort. For three. Wallace pulls it in.
He is just so deadly from out there. You you expect that to fall.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double-team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Ryan?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Curry. Pass to White. Again, Golden State.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Thompson outside. Now Harden. Thibault with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Wallace's shot is good.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Smith. From the arc. Wallace pulls it in. And here are the Warriors now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Gasol in the high post. Back to Curry. 5 on the clock. Over Dort. Curry, no good. 1:39 left to play in the first. Harden with it. Still no points. Pass to Smith. Now Thompson. Watched by Wallace. Here's Ware. Minnesota again missing. The Warriors lead by 8. Outside White. Wallace outside. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Shot is good by Curry.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Out to the wing. Now here's Harden. Back to Smith. To win the cold spell. Drills it from deep. Smith's got 5 now.
Right back at you, Smith, with that picture-perfect stroke.
Pass to White. Back to Curry. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
I just love the ball movement.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Thompson. No made baskets yet. Now Harden. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That one on White.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he nails the 3rd.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Here's Curry. Over Dort. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off. used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Left side, Green. Pass to Riza. And here's Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hield for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Hield has bounced around for a while now, but he's still a deadly shooter, Richard.
Hield is the definition of a shooter for hire. He's a mercenary. When he's on the floor, he's looking to pull up from deep. That's what he's paid to do. He's been an elite shooter his whole career.
On the wing, Green. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Right side, Simmons. Shoots from the baseline. Collins with the rebound.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Henderson scanning the floor. From 13, and down it goes. 2 points. Jamison's got his first 2 points.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Here's Riza to the wing on the left. Picked by Vucevic. Pass to Riza. And here's Simmons. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Simmons has got 4 points now in the quarter. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Second team foul.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Collins. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Pass to Curry.
2 minutes remaining.
Clock at 4.
2 minutes.
Fades. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Henderson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
An athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Curry surveys. Offline with a 3. So it's Minnesota now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Here's Shannon. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Richards. And he lays it up and in.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Here's White. White coming through.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
1 minute left to play in the second quarter. Now Henderson. Down low. Pass to Richards. Now Henderson. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Richards. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They've led by as many as 11. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. 3-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
An absolute superb facilitator because Curry is such a lights-out shooter, it opens up passing lanes for him.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Henderson with it. Over to the left wing. To the left wing. Here's Shannon. Misses the jumper from the wing. And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Timberwolves trail by 8. Now here's Harden. Pick by Smith. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Thibault. On target from range. Thibault's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And so Thompson will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Outside Harden. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Pass to Wallace. To the middle. Here's Thibault. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Ware. No points yet. Three-pointer, Harden. Wallace pulls it in.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
And here's Curry for 3. Offensive rebound. Knocked away. Harden surveying the D. To the paint. Here's Ware. Good D by Wallace.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Thibault. No good from outside.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Harden. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Harden's got 5 points.
I'm just going to say this. I don't think the average fan understands how strong Harden is. He has no problem finishing through contact with those wide shoulders.
Dort's shot is good. Dort's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
Outside Curry. Pass to Gasol. Up and over Smith. And again, no good by Golden State. Timberwolves trail by 7. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And attacking with reckless abandon. Somehow Thompson able to get through.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And here's Simmons. A minute 31 left in the third. Pass Pass to Hield. Clock at 6. Back to Simmons to stop the drought. And the Warriors miss again. Here's Thompson. 5 points in the game. .102 left in the third quarter of the game. Gets the three to fall.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Pass to Hield. Simmons looking around. Vucevic with it. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Harden. Pick by Smith. For the lead. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Hield. Outside Simmons. Outside Green. Hield on the wing. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Warriors on top. They're up by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as... We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Here's Curry. Outside White. And there's a pick. Ooh, here's White on the drive. The three. Deflected. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. Here's Gasol. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Curry. Takes the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Few do it better than Curry. The range of his shooting is practically in a league of its own.
Inside. Smith no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Yep, that one's good. And now a 6-point Warrior lead.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Here's the pick. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Shannon. Outside for Mitchell. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some.
Nice work for Smith Jr. recognizing the shot clock situation and burying the shot under pressure.
Wallace outside. Outside White. Outside Curry. Again, Golden State.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Outside Mitchell. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Smith right side. Pulls it from the corner. Thybulle with the board.
I think the defender really affected that shot.
The kick out, Curry. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Jacks up a three. Curry buries the triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And he lobs it up. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, you just got to stick with it. You got to give credit to Smith there. Getting fouled and still finishing, not always the easiest thing. See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Here's White. Lays it up and banks it in.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Thompson outside. To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
There is just a hunger to Smith's game, and I think that will fuel him in these big moments.
Outside White. Back to Curry. Outside White. Pass to Curry. Inside. Oh, stolen by Smith. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Harden with a bucket.
Few guys can be as trusted as Harden when you're in these situations. He knows how to get it done.
There's a screen. It's White with a drive. Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive board. Dort with a steal. Seconds left to the fourth. On the wing, Harden to the middle. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. .46 seconds left in the fourth. Sends it home from three-point land.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Outside Curry. Pass to Gasol. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Over Dort. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's Minnesota now. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Harden from outside. Oh my! What a shot!
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that's going to do it tonight.
No more of these conversations. Get it off the muscle, no matter how much the weight is. Gotta get some hustle, cause talent don't always make it. Even if it's late, don't matter because I paid it. Even if you hate, don't matter because you played it. I remember teachers saying I wouldn't make it. Now they in the bleachers at every graduation. Different stages.